Number 7, we're going to move on. Number 7 is a guy who kind of has a similar situation as Bang, where, yes, he was fantastic at Worlds 2016, and he's a huge part of what Samsung Galaxy does. But in 2017 Summer, not his best split, and that's Crown, the mid laner. But people are like, you know what, this guy has a one-trick Victor. That's all he can play is Victor. And I mean, he showed that he's obviously very skilled on that champion.
Very good at him.
Especially last year at Worlds. He was crushing people, even Bjergsen getting 1v1 consistently by this Victor. But he can do more than that. Some people also say that his champion pool is limited in that, you know, Orianna, Syndra, Talia, and that's basically it. But what more do you really need to play right now when it's just control mages, you had in that Cassiopeia? You don't have to do a whole lot. So having a limited champion pool is pretty standard almost.
Yeah, I would say pretty much across the board in all regions, all mid laners' champion pool is pretty much the same. I mean, throw in Aurelion Sol with a couple guys. I mean, who he has some of his weird pocket picks. But for the most part, yeah, it's the same 5 or 6 champions that have been pretty meta for months now. We'll see if there's a bit of change in that and the play-ins and in these group stages for Worlds. But yeah, I mean, that's not really a huge knock on him. And yeah, there's always something like a Victor that's not really that meta right now. That's something that he can fall back on. And the guy just has such a high ceiling. We saw him reach that last year at Worlds, and yeah, his summer split was a bit down, but I mean, again, even Samsung coming into that the gauntlet to qualify for Worlds, I think you already saw his play a little better there. As soon as he hears the word Worlds, and just this guy so badly wants to get back there and avenge what happened to Samsung last year at Worlds. You know that he's going to be fired up for this. You saw in those whatever this video series are called, Legends something, Crown Your Legends. Yeah, sure. He was, you could just see how much that loss affected him last year, and it really affected his personal life and just how he moved on from there. But I'd be scared to lane against him. I mean, he's shown what he can do 1v1 with a lot of these guys, and I think he's going to be super aggressive coming in to this split, just because Samsung typically a team that's going to wait for that late game and just play it slow, but maybe Crown heightens things up and goes a little aggressive.
Yeah, and we're trying to get away from the whole recency bias thing in our list.
Right.
We're not just going to be like, wow, that guy was terrible in 2017 Summer, off the list, see you later.
Give me the whole year.
Yeah, we're going back to like last year Worlds, how they performed there, and Crown had a very good Worlds. Obviously, runners-up in 2016 with Samsung.
Not bad.
One game away from winning the whole thing.